Tia Clayton saves the Jamaican women's 4x100 meter relay team, anchoring us home safely into the finals. But unfortunately, the men are not so lucky. The Jamaica's men's 4x100 meter relay team fails to advance to the finals. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. You drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, first up, let me just tell you, I cannot show you any videos from the Olympic Games, World Championships, everything else. Yes, the Olympic Games, they don't play. If I do, I will get a strike, 3 strikes, and I no longer have a channel. So let me just be upfront to you, you're not going to see any videos here. But we will go through the process of discussing the 4x100 meter relay team Jamaica, male and female, in this morning's session at the Paris Olympic Games. Now, Tia Clayton is used to running the anchor leg on a world-class 4x100 meter relay team. Of course, she anchored home many record-breaking Edwin Allen 4x1s, as well as anchored home Jamaica to 3 of 2 ratified under 20 4x100 meter relay girls team. So this young lady knows how to run. And people, she saved us today. Honestly, she saved us. Tia Clayton got that baton, I think, in about 6th or 5th position and managed to get us into the 3rd spot. So kudos to her and the team. Now, I have to big up the team too. They were a very young team. They're new. They did a solid job, but it was Tia Clayton who got us in to the women's 4x100 meter relay finals from the heats this morning, August 8th. The Jamaican female relay 4x100 meter team comprised of Tia Clayton on the anchor leg, on the 3rd leg Sashalee Forbes, and in the opening rounds Kemba Nelson on the 2nd leg and Alana REID on the 3rd. I see a bright future for this team. However, they do need to fix a few things. The Jamaican quartet ran in heat number 2 to qualify into the finals. It was Great Britain who won this one in 42.03 seconds. Second was France in 42.13 seconds, and Jamaica came 3rd in 42.35 seconds, a season's best. Canada took 4th in 42.50, a national record. And Alana REID, of course, ran on the opening leg. Kemba Nelson represented herself well and the island on the 2nd leg, and Sashalee Forbes does what she always does. She did well. But it was this young lady, honestly, Tia Clayton, who brought us home. Now, on the onset, I believe Alana REID had a solid start, but she was up against a stacked team. Great Britain was solid. France was solid. Into the first handoff, Jamaica was running out of lane number 8, if my memory serves me correctly. I believe Kemba Nelson did a solid job in terms of her placement, but like I said, they were up against a stacked field. Kemba Nelson passed on to Sashalee Forbes. You can see here Sashalee Forbes taking that curve into Tia Clayton. I think we're in the 9th lane, I believe. Tia Clayton is way over there, so you can see that she was way back when she got the baton, but managed to carve away at the field. She was about 6th, I'm not exaggerating, and here she's going through the line in 3rd position, separating herself from the rest of the pack. Here's a different angle. This is Alana REID to Kemba. That's Kemba to Sashalee Forbes. Sashalee Forbes here on the curve, taking that curve into the final 100 meters, where she's about to pass the baton to Tia Clayton. And of course, I believe Tia Clayton's just raw speed, but her relay experience, I believe, really came in here. Now, I have to tell you that Alana REID also has run on many top tier relay teams, including record-breaking ones. So, but in my humble opinion, we would not have made this final without Tia Clayton being at her best. I just haven't seen the split yet. I don't know what the split is in terms of what she ran, but people, she got that button between the 6th and 5th position, almost certainly. So really happy, but I do believe that we did a good job. Now, the United States took first overall in this heat, and Germany took second. I should clarify that the United States did not run in the same heat as Jamaica. Jamaica ran in heat number 2. And heat number 2, of course, was won by Great Britain, and France took second. We took third. In heat number 1, the United States won in 41.94. They looked solid. Germany came second in 42.15, season's best. And in the third position, Switzerland, 42.38, a season's best. They also qualify going into the finals. So the thing is, we have a good chance. It's a relays. We just have to tighten up on our baton. Now, the qualifiers going in, the fastest qualifiers. The overall fastest qualifier was the United States in the women's division with a time of 41.94. Great Britain, the second fastest qualifier, 42.03. France, the third fastest qualifier with 42.13. Germany, the fourth fastest qualifier with 42.15, a season's best. And Jamaica, the fifth fastest qualifier with 42.35, a season's best. Switzerland, 42.38, a season's best. The sixth fastest qualifier and the seventh fastest qualifier, Canada, with 42.50, a national record. Now, the men unfortunately did not have the same luck. The team, which was anchored home by Kishane Thompson, the starter for the Jamaican men's 4x1 was Akeem Blake, no surprise there, with Jelani Gordon on the second leg and Jelani Walker on the third. Kishane Thompson, of course, as I stated earlier, was the anchor leg runner. Unfortunately, the problem was the problem that we always have, people. It was not speed, it's execution. Two of the worst baton chases I've ever seen. But you know what? I'm going to try to be just calm. Okay, in heat number 1, it was the United States who won that one. Africa came second, and Great Britain came third. We were in heat number 2. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Having heard the great Stephen Francis of MVP repeatedly state that athletes are not paid by their shoe companies to run 4x1s, we need to do something. Maybe the government of Jamaica needs to do what the Netherlands does. I am told that the Netherlands pays the top tier femkeball to run on the relay teams. Maybe we should start doing that, because let me tell you something, people. This team was fast enough. The men's team was fast enough, by far. But the passes from Akeem to Jelani was bad. But the pass from Jelani to Kishane was horrendous. It was really, really a terrible pass. So it's not that we didn't have the speed. It's just that the passes are horrible. And I'm bewildered by? What is the J3As and the coaches do? What are they doing? Look, I understand that money is really important, but national pride is almost equally important. We have a team like this. This is an incredible team. We were beaten by lesser teams. No disrespect meant to those teams. The Chinese are not the fastest people on the planet. No disrespect to them. They're great in many other things. But they won our heat. You know why, people? The passes were perfect. I mean, what's wrong with us? How do you still... You know what Einstein said? Sign of madness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. This is a young, talented team. What are we doing? Are we nuts? We just need to work on you can't start working on the passes the day before or a couple of days before. We need to have at least 2 or 3 camps throughout the year. We pay the athletes them to go there and say, yo, just learn this. Because that's the advantage the Americans have on us. That's a fact. This should never happen. Kishane run about 3, somebody, at least 2. We had a good enough team. But I'm sorry, I cannot. Let me tell you something, people. Seriously, them Olympic people, them not joke. These Olympic people have given me copyright claims for videos from 20 years ago, 30 years ago, which is their right. But I really can't show you those videos. But I suspect many of you here have already seen the race. You saw the pass. And what is going on with Kishane almost had to stop to collect the baton. This cannot continue, people. God, no, sir. Yeah. Anyway, let me get on to the young ladies. All right. So, this team, I believe, is a solid team if we work on them. I believe that they have the natural speed. We have to remember that Alana and Kemba, this is their debut at the Olympics. Congratulations to them. The same thing to Jelani and Jelani. All right. Walker and Gordon. So congratulations to them. That's a big deal. And this is a young team, and this is the changing of the guards. And I know one of the things that many are resisting is that we want Elaine and Shelly, and that can't happen, people. You know, change come. Change gonna come, you know. Change gonna come. Oh, yes it is. It's gonna come. So the team I'm looking at is a heck of a team. They just need a little more. Their baton passes were way better than the men, but they still weren't anywhere near perfect. We need to get passes at the level of the world under 20 Jamaica record-breaking team, women. That team is incredible. That's what we need. That if we could get all those young ladies and put them on the team, cool. And we have Alana and we have Tia. Those are two of the young ladies from that team. But the passes were okay, right? But Tia, if Tia Clayton gets the baton in the top 3 in the finals, we getting them. In the top 5, we getting a medal. Because she got the baton like 6th, and she run on everybody, and she separated herself from the rest of the pack to take 3rd. So we just need to tighten up the baton changes. So I think this is a huge medal possibility. I mean, humongous. And I really like this team. I thought Alana did a solid job. Kemba looked good. Sashalee, you know, I'm a fan. And Tia, you know, I'm a huge fan. This is a great team. You just need to tighten up the baton changes. I believe I did see a few other issues. But people, this is a gold medal winning team. We just have to be patient with them. I know everybody's frustrated because you want us to be winning right now, but it not go so. You see, the people in fan town don't understand. What I mean, the city persons. Anybody who come from country knows, say when you plant the mango seed, you're not going to collect mangoes from that plant for the first 6 months or a year, sometimes 2, depending on the kind of plant. So, you know, and we've become a world of instantaneous gratification, which is nonsensical in many ways and impractical and unrealistic, and it is one of those things that we're being taught that is harming us in many ways. So be patient with these young ladies. We have a solid team here. And like I said, I believe if they tighten up on the baton changes, we have a chance at the podium. Because our problem is not speed. It's just the execution. And like I said, the young ladies were way better than the young men. And I mean it when I say it with all due respect to everybody else who ran on the team. They did a great job. But Tia Clayton saved us. If it was not for Tia Clayton, Jamaica would not have a representation at the Olympic Games for the first time in donkey years, as Jamaicans would say, in the 4x1, men or women. Tia Clayton saved us. If Kishane had gotten a better start, and if the baton changes in the men, which was horrendous, I mean, it was really bad, was better, we would also have a chance of taking another medal in the Olympic Games. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, the like button. Remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!